We are glad to have you join us on the news at 2 on Lagos Television. I am Aminat Elegushi. The federal government is set to arraign 10 leaders and organizers of the End Bad Governance protest held between August 1st and 10 over alleged treason, inciting mutiny and intent to destabilize the country. The suspects will be arraigned before Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court on a 6-count filed by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. Aside the 10 suspects, the federal government also named a British citizen, Andrew Wayne, also known as Andrew Povich, as a defendant. The defendants were accused of treason, destabilizing the country, intimidating the president, and destroying the NCC in Kano. The IGP also accused the protesters of acting in concert and conspiracy, saying the offense is contrary to Section 95 and punishable under Section 97 of the Penal Code. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Company Limited says the company's debt to petrol suppliers poses a threat to the sustainability of fuel supply. NNPCL spokesman Olufemi Shoneye said the financial strain has placed considerably pressure on the company, adding that in line with the Petroleum Industry Act, NNPCL remains dedicated to its role as a supplier of last resort, ensuring national energy security. This is in response to reports that a $6 billion debt by the NNPC owes petrol suppliers has worsened petrol scarcity in Nigeria, a perennial feature since the beginning of 2024. Shoneye assured that the company is collaborating with relevant government agencies and other stakeholders to maintain a consistent supply of petroleum products nationwide. Recall that the NNPCL had attributed the queue that resurfaced in many parts of the country to logistics, flooding, and other challenges for the supply shortages of the essential commodity. And back home in Lagos, the state government has revealed that one of the focal points of this year's Domestic Violence Awareness Month is to get more people on board the fight against domestic and sexual violence in the state. This was disclosed at a press conference surrounding the Awareness Month with the theme, SGBV, Not on My Watch, Not in My Lagos. Adetola Kayode reports.
6,456. That's the number of domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, child abuse, and other related cases that have been reported in Lagos State between September 2023 and July 31, 2024. The spike in the reportage of these cases has intensified the need for continuous education to get everyone into the ring and end this menace. Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro, represented by the Acting Solicitor General in the Ministry of Justice, Hamedo Yenuga, and the Executive Secretary, Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, Titilola Viva Adeniyi, say government is working hard at stemming this tide, but it still needs more cooperation from the people. 1 in 10 boys will be abused before the age of 18 years old. It is therefore of utmost importance that we engage children timeously to prevent them falling prey to pedophiles and perverts in our society.
I think the fact that we even have data is a success. Before now, we would say we don't have an idea of the cases, but we have data now. We are able to be strategic in our interventions. We know local governments with high reporting. We know how to target our interventions. A number of programs have been lined up to commemorate this year's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which will kick off from September 1. They are advocacy walks, Men We Sabi, Market Fiesta, Eco Men Walk Against SGBV, Governor's Award, and Turn Alausa Purple, where civil servants and strategic places will wear anything purple.
And the purpose of the advocacy work is to educate and sensitize the citizens and residents of the state on the issue of sexual and gender-based violence and the available services at the state has to offer in curbing the menace.
Lagos State government has secured over 50 convictions in the past 1 year, and that is testament to the fact that there's increased faith in the system. And we know that with your support, and of course with the support of the governor and the entire government, ably led by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, we will rid this menace out of our society.
The theme for this year's celebration is SGBV, Not on My Watch, Not in My Lagos. Adetola Kayode, LTV News.
Lagos residents are commending Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for keeping to his promise of resuming the Oúnjẹ Èkó food discount markets. Correspondent Adekola Astrop reports on activities of the second phase of the food discount market venues around Ikeja. His report.
Of Ikeja, Ojodu and environs have continued to take advantage of subsidized foodstuff and other edible commodities heavily subsidized by the Lagos State government at Phase 2 of the Oúnjẹ Èkó food discount market. Buyers at Tokumbo Ali Primary School at Ikeja commended the state government for the initiative and the relatively improved availability of items.
It's a relief to the citizens. You know, this exercise took place some months ago and it was abruptly stopped. Now we understand it will continue today. Everybody feels happy.
When you go to the market, you know that at least you're having like almost 20% off the market price. So it's something that we should give kudos to the government for.
It will go a long way to help the poor masses, citizens, and in short, every other person, because things are very expensive in the market. So any kobo, anything somebody can save from anywhere, and government assistance, I think it goes a long way to help the masses.
The sales has been impressive too, being the first day, and the awareness might not have gone around as the first phase, since it's just the first time again. So the turnout is still okay for the first time.
The people that came to buy food items, they've been cooperating with us. There is no issue with the modalities we've been operating here. People are orderly. You can see the payment service providers. We don't have issue with the payment procedure. It has been, the operation here is seamless. People are conducting themselves very well.
At the Oregun Primary School and Ojodu Grammar School, residents showed appreciation for the opportunity to buy at a far cheaper price, courtesy of the state government's Oúnjẹ Èkó initiative.
The price is cheaper based on what they are selling outside. So we like it like that. And next week, we hope they can continue.
Today is my first day of coming. I love what they are doing. I think things are cheap here compared to outside. I said they should continue to do what they are doing.
I want to applaud the state government to ensure that this exercise is sustained, not only for 2-3 months, if possible till the end of the year, because of the economic situation in the country.
The commencement of second edition, and we have a lot of improvement when you compare it to the commencement of the first edition. A lot of improvement because we have a lot of learning curves that we have able to perfect during the preparation for this second edition.
Residents say they will keep looking forward to Sundays to buy affordable foodstuffs, a big relief, they stressed, for their purse.
Will intensify efforts at reducing housing deficit in the state. General Manager, Lagos State Mortgage Board, Bayowa Forsyth, said this at the presentation of exit certificate to the first set of beneficiaries of the Lagos Home Ownership Mortgage Scheme, Lagos Homes, who have fulfilled their 10-year payment obligation to fully own the properties allotted to them by the Lagos State Mortgage Board in 2014.
Part of what we have done is what you are seeing today. We have actually reeled out, commissioned different schemes in the Ibile area of Lagos State. Ikorodu, Badagry, Ekpe, Lagos Island, we've done so much. The governor has commissioned to date, in the last 5 years, over 20 housing schemes. And what we're doing is to allocate them to those who ordinarily wouldn't have had any opportunity to have these houses to themselves.
While commending Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for sustaining and supporting the scheme, some of the beneficiaries narrated the process from inception to date.
Full, seamless process. It's a direct debit process that comes to your account on a monthly basis, and it goes. A lot of people about the mortgage, and a lot of people are already anticipating to come and share in the mortgage. So I think it's time for the mortgagors and the government to build more houses.
I'm a testament, and my testimony is that people should apply as at when due, and when they meet the criteria, they should go in. This is the first successful public mortgage in Nigeria.
Peace, there's privacy, the environment is conducive, very calm, and then the location, Lagos Omshita, is very central. The location is central, and then there is security, and then the construction of the building is very solid.
They also advised other occupants to ensure timely payment for the benefit of all residents. For more news, connect with Lagos Television on the social media platforms.